Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona and today's reading is the gossip about you among your friends and peers. We have 3 piles for you. They all have rose quartz. They're just different shapes and sizes and stuff. And if you would like a personal reading, I have in an Etsy shop that's TarotInspiration. You can contact me at divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com. That's in the description box, along with the timestamps for each of these piles. And if you would like to donate to my channel, a gift of any amount would be appreciated. And I thank those who have already donated. I thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. I wish I had a way to reply to the message, but apparently I don't. But anyhow, I'm also having a giveaway once I reach 3,000 subscribers. So you can take a look at that and how to enter. And I think I'm going to just introduce the piles and get into your readings. Pile 1 is this rose quartz. I don't know if that's the tumbled or the raw. Probably raw rose quartz. And then we have the rose quartz point for pile 2. And then we have the rose quartz. Is that tourmalated or something? Not sure, but here's the 3rd rose quartz for the 3rd pile. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles and we'll get into your reading. This is your reading if you chose the 1st rose quartz. And this is, what is the gossip about you among your friends and peers? From the Muse Tarot, we have the 2 of Inspiration. Then we have the 8 of Inspiration. I'm hearing, it's a song by Israel Houghton. It's, I'm not going back, I'm moving ahead. I'm here to declare to you my past is over. In you, all things are made new, surrendering my life. I'm moving forward. And this is the King of Wands. Wow, I mean, so far there's all wands. 6 of Wands. This is the Light Seers Tarot deck. And then we have the Devil. And that's the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And the 5 of Wands. Man, this is so fiery. Let me just put this down here. Wow, this is so much fire energy. I mean, out of these 6 cards, out of 3 different decks, you have 5 of them are fire energy. The Devil is Capricorn, but you know, the Devil's kind of associated with hell, and we associate fire with hell. So this is very fiery. Wow. Okay, so from the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle, we have Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Then we have Passion, the Sacral Chakra. This is from the Chakra Oracle deck. So more fire. I mean, the Sacral Chakra is not a fire, it's water, but once again, I mean, it's regarding your passion and creativity, and passion is known to be fiery. And with this take a risk, if you equate it with the cards from the tarot, that would be like the Fool, take a risk. So, and that's Aries. So we have, I would say, we do have Capricorn, which is the only other one, and we have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo here. Strong, like really strong. And next we have card number 5, Obstacles and Challenges from the Psychic Tarot. And card number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. Then we have trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. And finally, from the wisdom of the oracle, we have card number 19, flexible. Wow. So, the gossip about you among your friends and family. Another song, is it Alicia Keys? This girl is on fire? Girl on fire? Because this is on fire. People are saying you're on fire. You're like, you're inspiring and creative, and you're going after what you want in life. You're going after your dreams. You could be traveling. You could just somehow, you're taking a lot of inspired action. They are talking about how you're ambitious and passionate, and it's like, you are just like, you have this one track mind. It's like you are ready to go over any obstacles and challenges that come in your way. You're willing to take a risk. You are being unconventional. You're going for it. I mean, it's like you got this epiphany and you're freaking on top of it. That's what they're saying about you. And we have 5 and 5 here, and actually 5, 5, 5. And this may be a big change for you. They see you changing a lot of things, like really moving forward, like glowing up, like getting a lot of attention and recognition. I would not doubt if some of you were some kind of actors, performers, trapeze artists, gymnast, yogi, crap, you could even do magic, like be a magician or something like that. It does look like, something in front of people, but either way, it's really telling me that they're talking about how you're going after your dreams and passions, and you're not going to let anything or anyone stop you. There may have been some people who weren't very keen on what you're doing, because it feels like you are going against the grain and not doing what everybody else does. But they're talking about how you're being successful at it. And it's like, wow, there's a lot of energy here. People find you to be very energetic. You may be very sexually active. They could be talking about that, because with all this fire and this passion, that could be going on for you. But you're hot. You are hot. And I think that's what they're saying about you. And just, you're magical, and whatever you decide to start new and fresh, you are doing it. It's like the sun is setting on something, and a new day is dawned and is rising for you. They feel like you're pulling a rabbit out of your hat, seriously. Like, because we have like hand of cards and we have trickster, so that could be magic. They do feel like you're practically doing tricks. Some people might think, you're putting on a front of how, successful you are becoming, but it looks like you're becoming very successful. Hearing not my circus, not my monkeys. Is that it? Where they're just saying you are involved in your own life. You're so hyper involved with yourself and your own passions and your own energy, and you're just shining bright. And it's like, I think friends and peers are talking about how you're bypassing them. And I think they do look in on your life, and there's some jealousy going on with that double energy, because I think some of your friends and peers may think you're moving on without them. They think that you're very popular, that you're admirable, that you're hot, that you're sexy, seductive. They may think you're getting, a lot of sexual partners. Not saying you are. At least they feel as though, people are very attracted to you, like super attracted to you. I wouldn't doubt you put, pretty gorgeous pictures on social media. And you could be in pretty good shape or really getting into shape as well. You're just like looking freaking amazing. Masculine or feminine. Very attractive energy. And it's like you're magnetizing. People are talking about how you are magnetizing. It's like they can't keep their eyes off of you. They're excited to see what you're going to do next. I do feel like they are watching you. I do feel like you have the support of spirit guides. Because I'm seeing these orbs here. A lot of times orbs are like spirits and spirit guides. And we have little orbs here. So they do think, they're like, yeah, this person has some kind of magic going on here. Wow. You could be into fashion. I think people talk about your fashion sense, your style, how you do your hair. I mean, your looks overall. And they are saying you make magic happen and you make things look easy, even though it's not easy. And I think they just feel like you are winning in life. Like you called an end to things and you're just looking towards a brighter future. You're enjoying the now, but you're moving very quickly. And I do feel like you are surpassing a lot of your friends and peers. And they're like, dang, what's going on with this person? You could be a very kind person too that helps out other people, maybe a grandparent or a neighbor or a parent even, children, or you just volunteer, do some community service. Some of you could like sing in the choir at your church or something like that, or maybe even read the scriptures or wherever you are, wherever you like worship. If you do go to worship, you may actually participate and volunteer and do work within the mosque, the church, the synagogue, the temple, wherever you go. Excuse me, I am very sick, but yeah, they feel like you have like just the magic touch. There's a magic touch to you, and they're interested in seeing what you're going to be doing next. So this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Very fiery. Very much so. Yeah, this girl's on fire indeed. Or this boy's on fire. Fire. Okay, I hope that gave you some insights, some inspiration, and anything else. Good. And if that resonated, please like and comment with a little devil, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I upload a lot of new content pretty often. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my Etsy shop, name in the description box. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. This is your reading if you chose the rose quartz point. And this reading is, what do your friends and, okay, the gossip about you among your friends and peers. First we have the Magician from the Muse Tarot. There. Ooh, then we have the Moon. And as I'm speaking, we have a full moon today and a lunar eclipse. Maybe that actually happened at like 3:48 in the morning or something, Central Time. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Woo! And then the Page of Pentacles. Very nice. Then we have the Ace of Cups from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. I don't know why I'm making funny noises. You know, I was just thinking of this card, the Fool. And guess what we got? The Fool. Wow. From the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle, we have the Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Wow. That's pretty powerful, isn't it? Them's strong words. And then from the Chakra Oracle deck, we have self-worth. From the Psychic Tarot, we have card number 2, Intuition, or the High Priestess. Oh my gosh. This is some cool energy. Then we have card number 5, Attachment, from the Energy Oracle. From the Archetype deck, we have Pioneer, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. And finally, we have card number 13, Fork in the Road. So what is the gossip about you among your friends and peers? Man, we have 4 major arcana. So I do think in part you're on the forefront of a lot of your friends and peers' minds. And they do have a lot to say. I'd have to say they have a lot to say that's pretty good. But I think there's a lot to say. You have the Magician, the Moon, and Intuition. And actually you have 0, 1, 2. You have the first 3 major arcana cards here. That's crazy. So it really feels like, to begin with, let's say we have Aries, I think the Moon is Pisces, but I like to say that's Cancer, and so Cancer, Pisces, Aries we have here. And man, you are a powerful manifester. You are empathetic. Whether they use those words exactly about you or not, but I feel like people think you're psychic. You have the High Priestess with the Moon and the Magician all together. Like you have both the practical magic and the intuitive, psychic, spiritual magic. You know what I mean? It's like in practical life, you can make things happen. But you also have that connection to spirit and that deep emotional connection too. So it's like you have triple magic, triple magical powers. At least this is what the gossip about you is. And it feels like you're on a journey, like, because the Fool, he starts out as the Fool's journey and on the Fool's journey. And it's like, I feel like people are talking about you embarking on an entire new stage in your life, whether it's a new relationship or newly divorced or newly out of a relationship, new career, education, new business, just a new way of life. Some of you could have been in recovery and released attachments to old things. Yeah, some of you may have given up some major stuff. You know, whether it was an addiction or a habit or just a lifestyle or a relationship or something. Like you've really done a lot of releasing and a lot of healing. And it's like people are seeing you as a new person. Like, it's like, wow, this person is crazy awesome. you have really amazed people through your transformation. And I feel your friends and peers are actually loving it. They're like, oh my gosh. They feel like you're so very powerful. It's like you have the sword and the rose. Like, it's that truth and clarity, and that rose is that softness and sweetness. So they see both sides of you, it's like that combined, they feel is very powerful. Yeah, I really see them with this Ace of Cups. A lot of times it's about self-love and caring and nurturing for yourself. And I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself. Like, maybe you've been journaling and manifesting. Maybe you've gone to therapy. Maybe you've changed your diet up, done a lot of spiritual cleansing, meditations, energy healing, all kinds of stuff. And it just seems like you have an emotional new beginning, and people see that, and you've really purged the old. You've purged it, and that snake is under your feet. That serpent, the devil, is under your feet. I like snakes, but I'm just using that as it's not literal, it's figurative, as I'm sure most of you know. And with this Knight of Wands, like, dang, you have some passion. People are just seeing this new liveliness within you, this new found joy, excitement, clarity, lust for life, just something. I mean, this is a very fiery pile too, like pile 1 was, although it's a bit different. But there's a little bit of that energy too, because that was very fiery. This has a lot of fire too, but there's a lot more. There's fire and water. I think there's a lot of fire and water here. In that mixture, you have like boiling water, right? Fire and water. So some hot water. Maybe today is people who are on fire. It really seems like you are a student of yourself, and you've learned your self-worth. You've learned, and you continue to learn who you are, and you're taking that seat on the throne of your own life. And you're starting out fresh and new, like a student, like a page. Not that you are a page, you're the freaking magician and the high priestess. But it's like that new energy. It's like new, fresh, vibrant energy. Knowing who you are, getting yourself seated on that throne of knowing who you are. And really valuing yourself. And it looks like, yeah, people are talking about you going on a new journey. I don't know if you're literally going on a journey and literally traveling, or it's just, a matter of what's going on in your life that your friends and your family are talking about. With this fork in the road, it's like you've definitely diverted from the path that people thought you were on. And it's pretty freaking amazing. You're really like coming into who you really are. It's like you're coming into, they're talking about how you're really like drinking in life and experiencing life and have your zest for life back, I'm hearing. Or newly have a new lease on life, a new zest for life. Some of you may have healed from some kind of an illness even, and it's like you're taking life by the balls, and you're getting all out of life that you possibly can, and I think people are talking about that. Thinking about the pink moon, the strawberry moon. if that resonates with anybody. The strawberry moon. June could with the rose. Rose is the June flower. And another thing, it says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So they do feel as though you're an innovator, you have bright ideas, they love your mind, they love your ideas, and how you can do things no one has ever done before. You know, like the I want to say the Bill Gates of the world. Who else is there? I don't remember all their names, but the big innovators and things like that. That they feel as though you could do something like that. You could create something new. Maybe you are creating something new and doing something in a way that other people haven't done it exactly the same way before. And it's really exciting and it's fun, and I think they just really have awesome things to say about you. Wow. This is wow energy for sure. You have an alpaca and a monkey. I think that's an alpaca. And an owl. And you're like really taking off the mask and you're like fully embodying who you are. This is exciting. I'm happy for you. So if this did, and this is how your friends and family see you, and what they're talking, not friends and family, but friends and peers, and this is the gossip about you, not too bad. Some of you could have taken up horseback riding as well. I don't know, with this Ace of Cups, it kind of reminds me of like at a wedding, like consummating marriage, because it looks like that would be the punch bowl. But anyway, so if this resonated with you, please put a rose in the comments and like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I'll upload a bunch of content a bunch of days a week. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. If you would like a private reading, please take a look at my Etsy shop. Thank you so much. Goodbye. This is your reading if you chose this rose quartz. And this is the gossip about you among your friends and peers. From the Muse Tarot, we have the Muse of Emotions. That is also the King of Cups. And the Seven of Inspiration, or the Seven of Wands. Then we have the Ace of Swords. I'm hearing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. All of the dark clouds that had me down, it's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. And then we have the Hermit from the Light Seers deck. Next we have the Ace of Wands from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. From the Island Timeless Love Oracle, we have Palm Tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Karen, I'm going on vacation. I don't know, some of you might be going on vacation or think you are. Maybe you're taking a retreat to yourself. That could be something that people are talking about. Or you've retreated into yourself, into hermit mode. Next, from the Chakra Oracle, we have Perception, and that's connected to the heart chakra. From the Psychic Tarot, we have the Nine of Materials, so material harvest. So that's like the Nine of Pentacles. Next, we have card number 4, Happy Family. Then we have Virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. I don't think you can have a happy family and be a virgin. Well, I guess you could. Okay. I was just thinking of physically having children, but yeah, you still could. Sure. I don't think you are. It says figuratively. Sorry. Okay. Then from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have card number 26. Happy. Oh my gosh. This makes me feel very happy. This is very cuppy. We have, like, I'm feeling earth energy and water energy here. Majorly Taurus. Oh, and actually this full moon today is in Taurus. So this reading is for any day, but just happens today. I believe the full moon is in Taurus, which is interesting. I have Taurus in my Venus. Wait, Venus and Taurus? Or Taurus and Venus? Venus and Taurus, I think. So, wow. Some of you, like with the Muse of Emotions, I feel as though your friends and family, not family, friends and peers, sorry. Your friends and peers are really feeling as though you have really become, I want to say a counselor. I feel like they talk about you being a counselor to them. Like they talk to you about their problems. They really depend on you. They feel like you're a good listener and that you're very emotionally balanced and emotionally mature. And you have a lot of good advice. It's like you have to keep people off with a stick. And it feels like you do, like, take that time to go within. People find you to be very intelligent, very insightful. They talk about how you just seem to know the answers to things. Whether or not, you feel as wise within your own life, they feel as though you are ascending or have ascended, in fact. Like your mind is very ascended, they feel, whether they use that particular language or not, that you have ascended. It's like the hermit has ascended this mountain, and she is clear on her inner light. Actually, I think she may be levitating. You want me? What? Levitate. Is that levitate or levitating? Levitating, that song. If you want to look at the lyrics, levitating. I'm hearing she's so high above me. She's so lovely. She's so high, like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, Aphrodite. So they really feel like you have your stuff together. You're someone who is wise, who has inner wisdom, but also you have intellectual capacity. And I do think you are or will be sought after for your wisdom and your perception, because we also have perception here. You perceive things rightly. Let's say, like, you can perceive, they talk about your friends and your peers, talk about how you can see things from all different perspectives, which gives you more of a well-rounded point of view. You actually have 2 aces here too. Wow. And it's interesting also, you have very like hermity energy here, like alone energy, and also with the 9 of Pentacles. It's very independent. So it feels like you really do go both ways. I don't know. That could mean some of you are bi. Maybe some people talk about that. But that's not what I mean. Necessarily. Either way. Anyhow, being like single and a loner, but also with this happy family, I feel like you are very much about people and you love people and you have a deep heart, deep emotions, as well as a high intellect. And you make people feel very happy. This is like the Ten of Cups. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups, I take this as the Ten of Cups and Four of Wands, and this is happy family. This, well, it says happy family, stability, happy friend group. And you have, you have the word happy, happy, happy. So people think you're freaking happy, okay? They think you're living your best life, that you just laid an egg, and the egg's looking up at, no, I'm just kidding. I have issues, sorry. But look, she has that star right here and the star over her heart, and you have the heart chakra, and look at like this emerald. Some of you might look good in green or wear green. Or this is just indicative of your heart chakra. I think you make people happy and people feel that you are happy. Like you're living the dream. I do think that people feel like you are kind of living the dream. This person is like newly pregnant too. So I'm feeling people also think that if you are in a relationship, that it's a very loving, romantic, passionate one. And if you're not yet, that you will have that. They think a lot of people are attracted to you with the Ace of Wands. You know, people want to give you the D or the P. PT? TP? I don't know what I'm talking about, sorry. Well, I kind of do, but... So we have the 4 and the 4. So people, along with the palm tree, it talks about stability. And 4s are about stability, home, family, security. So we have stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. It's like, people think you're very strong, very down to earth, grounded, rooted. And that's funny because we have levitating. It feels like you're very healthy emotionally and you can help other people become healthy. Some of you might be newly pregnant here or have gotten a partner pregnant, are expecting or hope to get pregnant. And it just looks like there's a lot of happiness here for you. People feel like you are a very pure heart. You have a pure heart, a pure soul. You just shine. You probably have I think they talk about how you have a really, really beautiful smile. A smile that lights up the room. And I think a lot of you, your skin like glows, and they talk about how your skin glows. And I think you have like a rainbow-ish aura. Rainbowish, goldenish aura. Maybe even, yeah, you have like rainbowish aura, really. With like also that pure iridescent light. You can see all different shades of color within your aura. I don't know if anybody's talking about that, but it's like they feel your energy anyhow. They feel your energy. Like I said, there's a lot of water energy here too. I like the palm tree. It's like, I don't know, some of you may live in places where there could be palm trees. South Carolina, Hawaii, California. I don't know where else in the world there's palm trees. Probably, tropical islands. Maybe in the islands somewhere, some of you. Yeah. And as I look at this card, I just keep on hearing fairy tale. It's like, people feel like you're living a fairy tale right now. I don't know if you are. Or they could actually see you fulfilling that for yourself. I mean, because we have the 9 of Pentacles. It's like, I think people are talking about how they feel like you're really abundant and you're doing really good. Your friends and peers think you're doing great. Like, with your stability, your spirituality, your relationships, your just joy, your home life, if you have a partnership, your money and building wealth and abundance and career. You could tell stories. Maybe you tell fairy tales. I don't know. It just looks like your friends and peers think everything's going in your way. Is going your way. And they think that's pretty cool. There's a lot of dark hair here. Like long, thick dark hair. Like from medium brown to black. thick hair. So if you have that kind of hair, people talk about that in a positive fashion. You may have a connection to trees. We have some butterflies here, a nice songbird. See, I keep on going back to this card, and I'm thinking Snow White. Like Snow White walking through the woods with all the animals coming after her, and she's just singing to them. And then she has her Prince Charming come along. It's like people think you're living the fairy tale life, and they just see so much happiness for you. So much happiness. Whether or not this is an accurate, what your friends, the gossip with your friends and peers, but this is what they think. And this is what I had for you. And if that resonated, please like and comment if we have a palm tree somewhere. And if no palm tree, then maybe a rainbow. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I upload new content a lot of times, many times a week usually. And if you'd like a private reading, please check me out on Etsy. You can see my tarot, my shop name in the description box. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Have a lovely eclipse and take care. Be well.